How to make anyone fall for you using psychology. When it comes to falling in love, an excellent appearance and a charming personality are sure to attract potential partners. However, experts advise that being clever can help you get the task done. Understanding how people react to specific behaviors and social indicators can help you turn a one-night stand into a long-term relationship. Here are 12 methods to use psychology to your advantage if you want someone to gradually fall in love with you. 1. Compliment the areas where people have the most difficulty. Some praises might elicit an entirely new set of emotions in us. Simply complimenting someone's smile or eye color will not make much of a difference to them. They will likely regard it as a relatively neutral gesture. They didn't earn these things, of course. They are simply a part of who they are. The idea is to focus on the aspect of a person's life that they struggled with the most and compliment them on it. Let's say you know that this person worked tirelessly on a project that was a tremendous success. Admiring their hard work and effort will give them a great feeling of achievement, making them pleased and even proud of themselves. 2. Practice pupillometrics. When we see bedroom eyes, we all know what they are. But what is it about that lustful expression that makes it so appealing? We're reacting to our friends' dilated pupils, according to pupillometrics, the science of pupil analysis. Of course, you can't consciously control your pupils, but you may influence their size by creating the correct external conditions. What's the first step? Reduce the amount of light. When it's dark, our pupils dilate, which is why candlelight is so popular in romantic restaurants. Our features appear lovelier not only because of the softer light, but also because of the larger pupils. If you don't believe me, just look at the evidence. A group of males was shown 2 sets of images of a woman's face in a famous University of Chicago study. Except for one thing, one of the images had its pupils doctored to appear larger. Men regarded the identical woman twice as attractive after seeing the doctored photos. When groups of photographs of a man's face were shown to women, comparable findings were obtained. When we look at something we enjoy, our pupils also expand. So, if you're genuinely into someone, your pupils are most likely already going crazy. Now, dim the lights. Give them the eye, keep your focus, and have a good time. 3. Involve them in a conversation about themselves. You can take advantage of the fact that most individuals enjoy talking about themselves. Inquire about their hobbies, locations they visited or want to visit, weekend plans, and much more. Don't be too private. This will make someone uncomfortable, and they may try to push you away. It's also a good idea to avoid closed questions with a simple yes or no answer. Instead, use the questioning why or how. It gives the other individual a great chance to elaborate on a certain topic. 4. To be interesting, act interested. People prefer to talk rather than listen most of the time, and those that pay attention to them are appreciated. Repeating the sentences that the person you're talking to just stated is one technique to seem like a thoughtful and attentive listener. Use question marks like "I understand," "correct," as an example. Also, don't forget to use encouraging comments like "absolutely," or "that's great," and similar phrases. An emotionally reflective response is another name for this method. 5. When they least expect it, surprise them. It gives people an exceptionally excellent sensation when they receive something pleasant from someone that they did not ask for. Don't be afraid to surprise someone with something you think they'll like without first getting their permission. For example, if you're at work and want to get a fruit juice for yourself, you may also get one for them. This unexpected action will stay with them for a long time, and you will be perceived as a friendly and pleasant person. 6. Consider how the other person wants to be perceived. People want to be seen in a way that corresponds to their own self-perception. The self-verification theory explains this phenomenon. We all want validation of our beliefs, whether they be positive or bad. Participants with good and unfavorable judgments of themselves were asked if they wished to interact with persons who had positive or negative impressions of them in a set of research at Stanford University and the University of Arizona. Participants with good self-perceptions chose praisers, while those with negative self-perceptions preferred critics. This could be due to the fact that people prefer to communicate with people who provide feedback that matches their known persona. According to other research, our interaction with individuals flows more smoothly when their beliefs about us align with our own. This is most likely due to the fact that we feel understood, which is a crucial aspect of closeness. 7. When it's time to make yourself unavailable, know when to do it. According to author and human behavior specialist David Lieberman, The more good interactions you have with someone, the more they will like you. Several studies back him up. Repeated exposure to almost any stimulation makes us enjoy it more, as long as our original reaction was not unfavorable. Try being a little less available just when you think you won them over. The law of scarcity is triggered by a little aloofness. In other words, individuals frequently desire something they are unable to obtain. You risk losing your value if you are always available to them. Try being around for a while and then disappearing for a bit to give them time to consider how much they like and want you. 8. Be welcoming and competent. People evaluate others based on their warmth and competence, according to the stereotype content model established by Princeton University psychologists and colleagues. According to the model, begin to trust you if you can portray yourself as warming, that is, non-competitive and kind. If you seem competent, for example, if you have a substantial economic or educational level, they're more inclined to appreciate you. In corporate situations, according to Harvard psychologist Amy Cuddy, it's critical to exhibit warmth first, then expertise. It is more vital to our survival from an evolutionary perspective, Cuddy says in her book Presence, to recognize whether a person earns our trust. 9. Become the first to crack a joke. Instead of waiting for someone to break the ice in the room, take the initiative and make a light-hearted remark regarding the position you're in, the things you're engaged in, etc. If you've known the individual for a long time, you can tease them in a pleasant way, but never attack their identity or make a joke about something they can't change about themselves. You need to be laughing at the same time as the person you're teasing. Also, don't forget to chuckle at yourself every now and then. 10. Laugh at other people's jokes as well. Support others' efforts to make the environment more pleasant. By laughing with the other person, you show that you care about them and that you are paying attention to them. Even if someone tells a lousy joke, you can make it humorous by laughing loudly. You'll encourage others to join in this way, and everyone will be happy. Remember to laugh with them rather than at them. 11. Behave as if you like their company. For a long time, psychologists have known about a phenomenon known as reciprocity of liking, which states that when we believe someone likes us, we tend to like them as well. Participants in a 1959 study published in Human Relations were told that some members of a group discussion would certainly like them. The researcher chose these group members at random. Participants said that the people they liked the best after the argument were those who claimed to like them. When we expect someone to welcome us, we act nicer toward them, according to researchers from the University of Waterloo and the University of Manitoba. So, even if you have no idea how someone thinks about you, behave as if you do, and they will most likely respond. 12. Make an effort to express good emotions. Emotional contagion occurs when people's moods are influenced significantly by the moods of others. A study published by Ohio University and the University of Hawaii found that people can unconsciously feel the emotions of individuals around them. That could be because we automatically replicate others' motions and facial expressions, making us feel similar to what they're feeling, according to the authors of the study. If you want to make them happy when they're with you, try to communicate pleasant sentiments as much as possible. That's all for today from Brainy Facts. Thanks for watching.